So I'm going to continue this example here. You have un minus 3 into 5n. So un plus 1 minus un is minus 3 into 5n plus 1 plus 2. And then minus this whole one. Minus times minus, it will be plus minus 2. 2 and minus 2 cancel out. Now you split these. You split it. It will be minus 3 into 5 power 1 into 5 power n. So it will give you minus 15 into 5 power n. Minus 15 into 5 power n plus 3 into 5 power n. It will give you minus 12 into 5 power n. 100% this is less or equal to 0. This implies un is a decreasing sequence. Now we're going to talk about upper bound and lower bound. What does it mean a sequence has a as an upper bound? A an upper bound, it means all terms of the sequence are less or equal to a. All terms of the sequence less or equal to a. Yani u1 till u2 up till un till infinity are all less or equal to a. A is an upper bound. It means all the terms are less or equal to a. It means un minus a must be negative if a is an upper bound. Lower bound, to the contrary, b is a lower bound. It means all the terms of the sequence are less or equal to b, and un are bigger or equal to all terms are bigger or equal to b. It means un minus b bigger or equal to 0. So upper bound, a is an upper bound. It means un minus this number must be negative. Lower bound, it means un bigger or equal to all these numbers. It means un minus b bigger or equal to 0. So now the first one we want, let us take example, show that this sequence has 2 as an upper bound, bounded above. So we do un minus 2. So un is 2n plus 1 over n plus 1 minus 2. We do same denominator. 2n plus 1 into minus 2n plus 1. 2n minus 2n cancel out. 1 minus 2, it's negative. Since negative, it means that here negative. So 2 is an upper bound. So the sequence is bounded above by 2. Let us take this example. We want to show that un is bounded below by 3. Same process, we do un minus 3. So you write it, same denominator. It's positive. What does it mean un minus 3 positive? It means un bigger than 3. Bigger than 3, it means 3 is a lower bound. Recall of arithmetical sequence. Arithmetical sequence, it's a sequence where we add the same number always. For example, here we are adding 4, 1 plus 5, 4, 5, 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 4 is 13. So we say that this 4, that this 4 is called common difference, which is denoted by D. And how do you find D? You do any term minus the term before. It's un plus 1 minus un. So the formula of arithmetical sequence, you took it in secondary 2, is either you write un, if you start by u0, you put plus nd, un, n minus 0 is n. If you start by 1, you say n minus 1 into d. More, if you start, for example, if you don't want to put u1 nor u0, you say, if you want to put, for example, uk or u5, let me put k, it will be uk plus n minus k into d. So that's why if you start by 0, you put, if you put 0, n minus 0, so it's nd. If you put 1, n minus 1 into d. And you have the sum of the terms of an arithmetical sequence. Also, you took it last year. It is the number of terms over 2, the first term plus the last term. Okay, so it's n over 2 into the first term plus the last term. Let us take some example. Here I have a sequence arithmetical 2, 11, 20, etc. So here we add n bigger or equal to 0. So here what we are adding? Here we are adding each time 9, as you can see. So find the 10th term of the sequence. So the formula is an, the first term is u0. So if you want, let me put the formula. Un equal u0 plus nd. D is 9 since we are adding each time d, the common difference. I want u9, so it will be the first term is 2 plus 9 because I want A9. The 10th term is A9. Why the 10th term is A9? Because I'm starting by U0. Since you're starting by U0, the 10th term is A9. And times D, which is 9. So this is 9. This is 9. And this is the first term is 2. So in this case, the 10th term is 83. Which term has value? It's 173. So in this case now, un is 173. The first term is 2. I want to find n, the position of the term, and d is what? 9. So 173 equal 2 plus 9n. So n is 19. A19 is 173. It means the 20th term because I'm starting by A0. I want the sum of the first 7 terms. The sum of the first 7 terms is from A0 till A6. So as you all know, it's n over 2, A0 plus A6. We can find A6. A6 is A0 2 plus 9 times 6. So it will be 56. So if you add it, you have 203. Another example of arithmetical sequence. Find the value of n given that 49 is the nth term of this arithmetical sequence. Since they said this is arithmetical sequence, as you can see, 7 minus 1 equals 13 minus 7 is 6. So un, they didn't mention the first term is what. You can put it as you want if you want, if you like you want. Plus 6 into n minus 1. Alright? So they said which find the value of n given that 49 is the 19. Un is 49. I want to find I have u1 already 1. I'm adding 6, so I need to find the position. If you solve it, n is 9, so the 9th term. The 4th term of an arithmetical sequence is 18, and the 7th term is 30. So if I want to put the relation, I can say in u7, I can put u4. If you put u4, what do you do? It will be plus 7 minus 4, it's a 3d, as you can see it here. So u7 is 30, u4 is 18, 3d, so d is 4. Since d is 4, you can you want to find the first term, you can use u7. u7 equal u1 plus 60, and you can get so you can get u1 in that case. Now geometric sequence, you are multiplying by the same number. So I'm multiplying by 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. You can realize 2 over 1 is 4 over 2 equal 8 over 4. So the formula R is what? It's called common ratio. In arithmetical sequence, common difference, you do un plus 1 minus un. Here in geometric sequence, you do to find R un plus 1 over un. And the formula is un equal u1 rn minus 1. If you start by u0, like we did in arithmetical, un equal u0 r power n. You can see. If you put k, it will be n minus k. And the sum of the terms is the first term, 1 minus r here, number of terms. From 1 till n, I have n terms over 1 minus r. If you have from u0 till un, so the first term is u0. Here the number of terms is n plus 1 because from u1 till n is n. And you add to it what? u0. So 1 minus r n plus 1 over r minus 1. So let us take example. Given a sequence 8 minus 4, 2 minus 1. So here you can see it geometric. Why? Because minus 4 over 8 is minus 2. 2 over minus 4 is minus 2. Minus 1 over, minus 8 over 4 is minus half. 2 over minus 4 is minus half. Minus 1 over 2 is minus half. Find the 10th term. Because I'm starting by u0, the 10th term is a9. The formula is, remember, a9 equal the first term, u0, into r power n. Okay? R power n. So here, un equal, there is something wrong here. So since un equal u0, I'm starting by 0, r power n. So a9, I want the 10th term, so it's a9. The first term is 8 minus half power 9. Here, this is wrong. I want the sum of the first 7 terms, so a0 till where? Till a6, because I have 7th term. So S7 equal the first term a0, rn minus 1 over r minus 1. This is 8. And 7 terms, so 7, you have this answer. So we're going to continue now in the third video.